Hello and welcome to the boy Ryan's channel. Today we are back with BackToBeta. Bollocks. Shit. Yeah, we're back with BackToBeta, the Minecraft server no one else plays but me. It's been a while, and the reason for that is because I've actually attempted multiple videos between then and now. They didn't go well at all. They were shit. I had to delete them. They were really bad. And I also have my hardcore series. I want to get into a balance of doing like one hardcore, one BackToBeta, one hardcore, one BackToBeta in a rhythm. But in the month break or 2-month break of videos, I have started a new project. You might be wondering, Ryan, where's your British village? Well, that's back in Britain. Right now we're in Russia. But I have started a new project, and right round this hill is the new project. It's a little village. I shouldn't have given that away. You're gonna see in about 5 minutes. Oh, there it is. We need some cool music. I've been drinking. Ta-da! I don't yet have a name of this place, but I started it maybe a few weeks ago, and I want to do a little tour around it. It's not finished. I've got maybe a few buildings done. I'm going to just keep doing updates on it. I have also built a castle, which I posted as a community post, an image, but I'm not going to show that off this video because the interior is not done. I'm going to wait until the interior is done, and then I'm going to show it off. This right here is a tavern, right? I've been experimenting with something a bit different I've never really done before in Minecraft, and that's like adding lore, like a lore and story to a world. And this was my first attempt at it. So right here is a tavern made out of like a mammoth skeleton, and my idea was that this building right here was the very first kind of building that founded this village. So, let's say some Ooga Booga cavemen came along, they killed a woolly mammoth, and used the bones as like support and beams for this tavern. Here, let me show you the inside. I've got like a bit of a code for building here, and I'm going to tell you about that in a second, but here we go. Here's the interior. It's meant to look very ruined and rustic looking. A lot of inspiration for this town came from me recently playing Skyrim, which is a series that may or may not be uploaded. It's not going well. I've had a bad few months trying to record videos. It's so bad. But yeah, this place was inspired by... Did I say Solitude? This place is inspired by Windhelm. For those of you who played Skyrim, that's the snowy place with the castles and shit. Ulfric Stormcloak, the fucking big Nazi race. I like what I did with the roof. I have like these rib cages used as beams. Fun fact, I did actually build the skeleton first. That might seem obvious to some of you, but for some of us maybe not. What I did is I looked at Google Images and I looked at mammoth skeletons, and then basically built that first, and then wrapped this tavern kind of build around it. Now, do I have 3 signs? Okay, so I'm going to explain kind of my philosophy, the building philosophy of this village. So, sign number 1. Right. So, the first kind of... This village is built in kind of stages of ages, right? Like different kind of time periods. So the first time period is ye olde... Oh my god. Ye olde... Fuck! The oldie stone... Oh, for fuck's... The oldie stone, which is the first era, right? The oldie stone era. This isn't the actual name of the era. I made that up right now. The first era was like these brick buildings. No, fuck! The cobblestone buildings was the first era. So everything you see I made out of cobblestone was the first buildings made here, right? So let's say, I don't know, fucking 400 years ago, some Ooga Booga men came along and built some, some buildings out of stone. You'll see a lot of the buildings I've made out of cobblestone are often very ruined looking because they are the oldest ones here, right? Understand? No? Well, tough fucking looks. Rewind the video, rewatch it, and figure it out. You're fucking big. Oh, shit. Big brick. Old. This is the second era. The old era. This is the second era, right? So, people came along, they built these cobblestone structures, right? And then, maybe a few hundred years later, some people came along, and the second group of people came along once this stone civilization died out, made these buildings out of brick, which you're going to see quite a lot of. They're like the main people here. They built most of the village. They also built the castle. They're like the grand civilization that built their village surrounding these old ancient kind of stone ruins. As you can see, this is a brick one here. This was built maybe 200 years ago. I don't know. I'm making all this shit up. This building here, as you can see, it's actually wedged between two ruined down cobblestone buildings. I really like that. It's almost as if they came along and tried to connect the walls and fix them by themselves. It's turning night, so let me sleep. And doing so, I'm going to show you off this. This is sort of a, I don't know, like an archaeological dig site that people have done around the side of this mammoth thing. I've not actually put anything down here yet, but I think it might be like a really cool like temple or something. I don't even know what to put here. Like an underground of the tavern, maybe, or I don't know, something. Maybe like I could do like tombs, maybe. I don't know if they'll bury people under a tavern. I mean, maybe they would. The third era is the new old era. This is the newest era. This is the most modern one. And they made shit out of wood, basically. So all the shit you see out of wood, like this barn here, and this kind of the stable, this was all added on after. So let's say maybe 100 years ago. I don't fucking know. Again, I am making this shit up as I go along. Yeah, as you see, like, things you see around that are kind of wooden kind of beams and stuff, these were all added on more recently to the old structures, kind of to give them maybe some support, or maybe even bandits came along and added all this shit, like all this at the top of here. This was all added on more recently than these things were built. So I think I've done all the explaining I need for, like, the process of the village. Now I'm going to take you inside. Bear in mind, there is only 3 buildings done, but I think I've done a pretty good job. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Grand reveal. Big fucking splash on my ass. Here we go. I'm doing that again. I said something dumb, so you won't know what I said, but when I walked in there, I said something dumb, so I'm going to walk in there again. Here we go. Titties! Ta-da! I think this is, like, probably the best shit I've ever made in Minecraft. Here we go. This is the entrance to the village. As you see, this path here, this took a... Okay, I don't know what's going on. This is, oh my god. What the fuck did I just swallow? What the full sack down my throat. Anyway, sorry about that. I might cut that out. Ta-da! But yeah, here we go. Let me show you around. So, here we are on the other side of the gate. It looks very nice. Very nice. I need to build something here. I'm not entirely sure what, really. Like, I'm thinking like a path going up to that hill and then something on the hill. But I haven't really thought that far ahead about this part, so it kind of just ends, like, here. I'll figure that out. This path, you might have noticed, this path, it's got, like, invisible blocks on. Well, that is because I wanted to have, like, the path to have, like, some kind of detail. I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy with it. I think it kind of looks shit sometimes, but I also quite like it. Yeah, what I've done is the invisible stair trick and pushed them down on top of snow blocks, so that the snow that falls down can't land here. So it adds some depth. I've also put, like, obviously pressure plates around, stone stairs in the ground, all kinds of detailing. Again, I'm not sure if I like the pressure plates and the stone. I do here, but I think if it just transitioned into smooth snow, it might look really nice. So I was experimenting with, again, depth, you know, the depth of buildings. So we have this nice wall leading up to this house. And then we have these houses getting bigger as they go here. So we got like a line there, a line there, and then a line here. Again, perspective is what I really like to try doing Minecraft builds. Anyway, up here, again, this is a more newer thing if in terms of lore. So this is something like bandits came along and built around this place or something. I don't fucking know. This leads up here and into this, which isn't really anything just yet, but this is going to be some kind of like guard watch place. The guards can sit here, masturbate, you know, talk about their wives and how big their tits. Nothing wrong with being homeless though. The sky is my ceiling, the bushes are my walls, and the bins are my food. Okay, now this building, this was the first of this type I built. Here, these two came after. So this was the first time I built anything like this. And I have to say, I've never seen anything in Minecraft, and especially in Minecraft Beta, that looks like this. I've certainly not built anything like this. And I'm like really proud of it, honestly. I think it looks really nice. It's very unique. I thought brick? What the fuck? Where did brick come from? Brick. I thought netherrack and red wool was a good combination to use in builds, and I agree. It turned out really well. Also, you know, the snow roofs, as you see around the place. What I've done is I've got a combination of like smooth stone to almost like and cobblestone to like add some kind of depth and like make it look like it's a stone roof covered in snow more than just like the roof's made of snow, right? So this one does have an interior. These two don't. I am going to work on that though. This one here is just a generic house for now, although you could turn it into some kind of, I don't know, maybe a convenience store. But yeah, at the moment it's just a house. We've got our kind of basic utensils, some stacked up stairs, crafting table with a rail on it, a piece of dirt with a yellow flower and a trapdoor on. You know, the basic kind of beta Minecraft decorations. This is the best you can do, or at least the best I can do. Paintings on the wall. Paintings are always a good thing. Paintings are nice. It's also got an upstairs, which isn't very impressive, as you're about to see. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing some more up here, especially with this. Maybe like beams across. That could work. But yeah, this is the upstairs. Got all our, well, not all our shit, some of our shit in here. I just dump stuff wherever I can find it, honestly. The amount of kids I've left in bins is insane. Yeah, that is the inside of this house. You can come out here, and something I like to do is I actually add like snow where snow normally can't land to almost look like you know, blizzards come along and hit stuff. A big pain in the ass with building in the snow actually is these snow layers. Like if I destroyed these, they can't come back unless I destroy everything above me. So I got to be really careful with what I do with these, and that is a big pain in the ass sometimes because you're like, damn, it would be really cool if I had snow layers here, but you've built a roof, so you can't. Anyway, yeah. That's building number one. I'm going to do a bit of a 360 tour of it. There we go. I might show this place at night as well. I mean, in fact, it's going to be night soon. Because it looks really nice with the redstone torches and the glowstone above the windows. Something I wasn't sure about, but I think it turned out really nice. Like at day, you can barely really tell, but at night, as you're going to see, it looks really nice. Building number 2. This right here is a blacksmith. Now, the interior is not done, but I can show you the exterior. I did sleep and talk to whoever I was talking to. I don't actually know who I was speaking to right there. That could have been anyone. Don't talk to strangers, kids. They probably want to stick their dick in your ass, and that's no good. Anyway, yeah, blacksmiths. So, where do I start with this? Now, this was the second build I made, and I was like, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but sometimes when I build something in Minecraft, I'm like, damn, that looks good. I don't know if I can build anything like that ever again. And it almost kind of puts me off building anything else, because I'm like, fuck it. Like, if I build something ugly next to this, it's going to ruin it. But I think I did a good job. Yeah, as I say, this is a blacksmith here, and I can show you... And I can show you the forge. We got the standard infinitely lit furnaces, which I've showed before in a video. I don't know which one. You can find it on Reddit or on the BackToBeta Discord. Just type in Deadly Dirt Block and it'll probably come up with a video. That guy is a fucking nerd. He's a good nerd though. He's one of those nerds that, like, He's one of those, like, thick, blonde nerds with big titties and, like, the big nerd, like, glasses, you know the ones, like, the big colourful nerd glasses, and, like, fucking pierced nipples and, like, maybe a tattoo of, like, Pikachu. Hey, if any of you look like that, if anyone watching looks like that, send me a message, because, like, I could really do with a sandwich, and I can't, like, I have no one to make me any sandwiches, and it's, like, I'm gonna be real with you real quick. Like I've not had a ham sandwich in a long time, and I think I deserve one, and I need a wife to you know. Oh! Anyway, yeah. I've never really seen people do much with like the redstone torches. I think they definitely have before, but I don't really see it too much, and I think they look really nice, especially at nighttime. I'm going to show you what it looks like at nighttime later on, because it's pretty impressive. It's not as cool as it would look in maybe 1.0, release 1.0, because in release 1.0, the redstone torches actually like emit like a bright red light or whatever, which looks a lot better than in beta where it doesn't do that. But I think it does a good enough job. Now, on the inside, as I said, there's no interior. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do an interior for this, but I'll figure it out. Next video, this will have an interior, and I'll show that off. What was that? Did you guys see that? Am I high? I mean, I am high, but like, am I high? I don't know. Fuck it. Let me show you the side. Here we go. We've got like these trapdoors for things. This is going to be like a sign. I can't think of a name for anything here yet. I've not even got a name for the village. So if you got any suggestions, maybe I'll use it and I won't credit you. Fuck you. Fun fact, I was actually watching a guy drink piss while I built this house. I'm not even joking either. I was watching a guy drink piss for 7 days straight. That was one hell of a video. It's from one of my favorite channels called Callum's Corner. You might know him because he's the tic-tac-headed guy, you know, the "Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner," right? You know, that guy. My head does not look like a sodding tic-tac. You probably know him from that, but like he made this video of him like drinking piss, and it got recommended to me, and apparently it was deleted. And this motherfucker, he drank piss for 7 days. Like he did it, and the worst part is he went through all that hell to drink all this fucking urine. And YouTube took his video down, so he did it for nothing. He drank his own piss for 7 days. He made a piss cup of tea for no reason. And kids, if you're starving in Africa, if your parents are dying of AIDS, just think like how good you have it compared to a man drinking piss on YouTube. Because like your life could be a lot worse. All right, you could have a head shaped like a fucking fence post and be drinking your own urine, you know. Count yourself lucky. Count yourself lucky. Well, hang on a minute. I'm missing trapdoors there. Hold on now, wait a minute. We can't be having this. Someone's made a grave mistake. Who could that be? Not me. I don't make mistakes. I am the mistake. I'm an accident. I still am an accident, because I'm an ongoing one. Oh. Yeah, this is a bit of a funny thing with the redstone torches. You don't even have to... Yeah, it's quite handy, actually. So up here, I have plans. I don't really know what I'm going to build here. I have plans of some kind of house or some kind of shop. But it's going to look very similar to these. Yeah, fun fact about these here is I actually, like, originally snow could not land here because this was too close. So I actually had to piston these up, wait for snow to land, and then piston them down because I can't remember the exact maths. I think, like, snow melts at light level 12 or something, and it, like, falls at light level 70 or so. I don't know. Okay, Deadly Dirt Block is having a fit right now. Everyone who knows the fucking temperature snow can land on is shitting themselves. Just don't eat it for 7 days for a fucking YouTube video. And then my most recent build, ta-da! Oh, shit, spoilers. Ta-da! This here, I'm not sure, again, I'm not sure what this is going to be, But this is my most recent build, and I like to think this is a more of an older version of the houses. Like these two are more like fixed up. They're not as rugged, but this one is very rugged. It's got the spruce in the sides. On this side, it doesn't even have that much red wall. It's got like oak walls. It looks very run down and beat up. I really like what I've done with the texturing here. It's very nice. I think this would actually make a really good tavern building. The problem is that we already have a tavern in the form of that mammoth tusk one over there. So I don't know. This could be something though. This is a very like main staple building. This is a very main staple building. It's right in the middle. You know, it's right when you walk in. It's the first thing you see. Like bam. So I think either I don't know. I think like an inn would probably make sense, right? Or maybe a general goods store. Doesn't really have an interior. I've started work on it. You know, you can go up here. It has doors out on the side to go down here, as you do. Then back up here. It's got one this side too. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to turn this into. It's going to have some kind of interior, but whether it's a house or a shop, I'm not sure. I think a shop would be good for this. Anyway, that's kind of it for all the stuff I've actually built in the village. Now, my plans for it is, obviously, the path is going to come down here. It's actually going to wrap round, and where you see, like, this dirt, there's going to be a house there, house there. This dirt, like, this path is going to wrap around here, go down there, somewhere over there, and then wrap round all the way to the castle, which you'll see in a future video. I don't want to show it off just yet, because I'm the interior, as I said. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. But I do want to show you this place at night time, so let me just wait a few seconds. I ain't waiting a few seconds. Life's too short. We'll cut all this shit out. I waited. Whoa! Look at that. I waited a few seconds. And yeah, here we go. This is what it looks like at night time. As you see, the redstone torches, close up, they can be kind of an eyesore. But honestly, I do quite like them. And with the combination of glowstone in the sides, it just looks beautiful. It looks so nice. I wish I could show you this place while it's snowing, but it doesn't happen to be snowing right now, so you'll see it one day, I'm sure. But yeah, the glowstone, the redstone torches, it looks very nice. It looks pretty. Everyone I've showed this village to says, oh, it's a Christmas village. That wasn't the intention, but it does look like a Christmas village. I mean, look at that right there. That is a shot. Like, that might be a thumbnail, honestly. That looks great. That's beautiful. Oh! Beautiful. It started snowing. Now look at that right there. That is fucking... Like, just that is a sight to behold. Especially once there's going to be a building here, and I'm thinking maybe a building there. Like, that is a sight to behold. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I would recommend you subscribing if you like this content. However, I'm actually quite scared of getting a lot of subs, because I've said retard before, and I've seen what happened to people with like 1 million subs that said retard, and I would rather keep my testicles. So, subscribe with your own caution, you know. You might be contributing to my cancellation if you do, because once I have 1 million subs, saying retard and fuck and dick and shit and bollocks and cock and twat might not be allowed. In fact, I think a lot of hairy people on Twitter might call me racist for some of the slurs I've said. So, you know, you can subscribe if you want, but just know if I, like, mysteriously die after being bullied and cancelled for saying retard, then, you know, it's partially your fault.